I was doing my fifth step, or the tail end of it, with my sponsor today. This is not the first time I've done my steps, but it has been probably the most transformational. So for one of the resentments was my ex-boyfriend from like age 21, and he sold things. I don't know what I can say on here and what I can't say, but he sold things and I did things. So we were together for a while too, but we're never like really in love. And I remember one time we were driving his car, and How to Love by Lil Wayne had just came out, and he was like, "Oh, this song reminds me of you," and it was so sad. It was like, I was like, what? Because it's such a sad song for like a girl that can't really figure out how to love. Like, she's had a lot of guys try to steal her heart, and she just couldn't figure it out. And so that went on this fourth step because of my past breakup. You know, all of these feelings, right, come up: abandonment issues, feeling unwanted, unloved, you know, all of these things come up, and we start to remember everything. You know how we build cases our whole lives, and all of these different things come up, and then new things that used to not bother me or that I worked out already, right, they re-hurt me, you know. So that I read today, and I started crying, and I played the song for my sponsor because she didn't know it, and I started crying, and I was like, this really hurts. And it's so crazy how like that, me remembering that had happened. And I remember that even before I did this fourth step, and I remembered that, and it was right after my breakup, and like I remembered that little detail that happened, and it was just like, oh yeah, like I am unlovable, and it's like, no, that actually pushed me harder to even do as much of healing and wanting to transform myself and wanting to just like not give a fuck at all, literally at all, about anything that anyone has to say about like anything besides like what I care about, you know. And it's really, I've like been able to turn pain into strength. Whereas if I was uncomfortable in it before, in my past, I now am allowing myself to be very comfortable in being uncomfortable. So I think that's where this vulnerability and authenticity, damn, it's like making me tear up right now. That's where this like vulnerability has allowed me to be so true and so raw and not care if you like it. Like I'm just like on a FaceTime right now. I'm just talking to myself. I'm literally video journaling it, you know, and like that newfound sense of freedom. Whereas I could tell you that I have felt unloved for so much of my life. And it doesn't matter if it was true or not. These are the things we tell ourselves, right? But the fact that I felt so unloved or unwanted for so much of my life, and then kept replaying this in my head, which in turn kept the pattern going on. But now I've taken my power back by saying, no, that pattern won't keep replaying. We're rewriting the story. We're starting it from a different place now. It's so freeing. I can do whatever I want to do. Those old tapes don't have to keep replaying. They were paused, the information was taken out, and now they're stopped. And now we're rewriting the story.